Jammu and Kashmir, the Poonch, a mega anti-terror operation is underway. 4 army jawans have lost their lives after cowardly Pakistani terrorists attacked an army vehicle. But Indian Army has now intensified operations in the area. The latest update coming in, 8 to 10 terrorists have been trapped and operations are still underway. Reports suggest that US has made a rifle. M4 carbine was used by the Jaish terrorists. So top update coming on Republic TV, and as we keep getting you more updates, let's tell you what has been happening right now. The Pakistan terrorists are trapped, viewers. Those visuals coming in. Indian Army intensifying the operations. Security forces have detained 6 locals for questioning in connection with the suspected local hand to terrorists involved in the recent terror attack in Poonch district of Jammu and Kashmir. We're also getting this information coming in right now. So let's go ahead, viewers, and play out the reactions. Let's go ahead to Gursimran, who's joining us right now. Gursimran, coming to you, and if you could take our viewers to the latest coming in at this point of time. We're getting a lot of source-based information coming in. Take our viewers through what is the latest coming in, especially after we are seeing that one more cowardly act by Pakistani terrorists.
We are into the 26th hour of the operation and the terrorists are still at large. 4 jawans of the Indian Army have attained martyrdom while 3 have got injured. Right now, the security has been beefed up. If I'll request Vijay Gaurav to show you that at the Baflias bridge that connects the Baflias to the Mandi area, which is a border area along the line of control. Now the security has been beefed up. The Rashtriya Rifle unit of the Indian Army, that is the specialized unit to carry out the anti-terror operation, has been deployed here. You will see the troops of the Indian Army's Rashtriya Rifles, those who have been deployed and carrying out round-the-clock searches and a deterrence, a check on each and every vehicle that is coming to and fro. Important to mention that they are making it very sure that no person that might act as the threat to the internal security goes this way or towards the line of control, and that's why they are ensuring that any movement that is taking place gets noticed and checked well by the Indian Army, because this side is the Baflia side coming from the Mandi side, which is very close to the line of control. So every attempt by the any suspicious activity is being traced by the Indian Army. See, the vehicles that are coming from the side of Baflias heading towards the line of control are thoroughly being checked. The reason being that they don't want that any of the elements, because the terrorists, those who have carried out these attacks, they are suspected that they have crossed over from the LOC, and since the area is under cordon since yesterday, there happens to be no possibility that they might be able to sneak out from the area, and that's why the intensified searches are being launched by the Indian Army. They are ensuring that no one sneaks out from this very area, because there happens a high possibility that terrorists may try to take the help of some locals. That local angle has emerged so far. 6 locals have been detained by the Indian Army over their involvement, what the agencies suspect, and now the investigation is still underway. So everyone is thoroughly being scanned by the security forces and then being allowed to move out from the Baflias area or move inside the Baflias area. This is one of the checkpoints, and when we move towards the other side, I'll request Gaurav if we can show you that there are multiple other checkpoints also, where you will see that the Indian Army is keeping a strict vigil on each and every vehicle that is coming from this side or from the other side. So those vehicles are also being thoroughly checked by the Indian Army, and also the movement is being captured by a minute-to-minute movement is being captured by the Indian Army, that on the hillocks, what is happening on the hills of the Baflias, they are also tracking the movement, because that is one of the dense area to man, and that's why the binoculars are being used by the Indian Army to keep an eye on what is happening in the dense forested area of Baflias, because this area is one of the most important areas that connects the Mandi area that is close to the line of control to the Baflias. So every step is being monitored by the troops of the Indian Army here on the ground zero, so as to ensure that the security threat that has been posed by the terrorists can be neutralized, and also the attempt of the terrorists to sneak out from this area can be foiled, or any attempt of the terrorists from other side can be foiled well within the time. You will see that the snipers too have been deployed on the rooftops. If Gaurav can show you that the snipers too have been deployed. This has been done as a multi-layer security grid has been strengthened by the Indian Army. These are the security measures that have been taken on ground by the Indian Army to ensure that any attempt can be foiled. And similar is the case. You will find that they will be looking into the hills on the one side or the other side to keep a track on the every development that is taking place. So this kind of security beef up has been done by the Indian Army on the ground zero. Yes, back to studios.